Okay. Miss T with the T in here, foraging in here. Hey, I'm here. I am here and I'm ready. I am ready. So, as I'm putting all my stuff together, we are about to make um, crusted salmon, asparagus, and baby potatoes, which are red potatoes, and mentioning. So, welcome everybody. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in before I actually get started. Oh, Cece in the building. Hello. Okay, so uh I'm glad Cece came in because I just told Miss T that with this recipe, it's actually pretty easy to make. It is very simple. However, we're gonna have some fun because I'm gonna make Dijon mustard, which is part of this recipe. I'm gonna make the Dijon mustard without buying it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm excited about that. Okay, so I'm gonna make my own Dijon mustard instead of doing it the other way. Okay, I am excited about that, and I am trying to pull up everything so we can get started. Hey, Miss Cheryl, how are you? Thank you for joining. Uh, I'm telling you, this is going to be exciting because this is well, okay. So Miss T with the T and I came up with the concept of making the crusted salmon with the asparagus and baby potatoes, right? And so I go to Kroger to buy my salmon because usually the salmon is cheap. And as I was buying my salmon, I saw the price of salmon went up. Like it went up. It was crazy. Like it. So once a week, I'll buy salmon patties, and they were only $5 for two. And I'm like, yo, this is that joker jumped up to $10. $10, 10 freaking dollars, right? A thick thing of salmon like this, because with this menu, you're gonna need a thick salmon. It's $12. So I tried to make budget meals under $20. Today is not the day that's gonna be under $20. It's gonna be roughly about a $37 dish, but it's for two people. So it's not bad. It's still within people's budgets and it's cool, right? But yeah, I'm making my own mustard. I don't know what you're talking about. Only thing is I'm gonna use some hood mustard. This is how we're gonna do this. We're gonna use some hood mustard, cayenne pepper, honey from the beehives. You see the little thing in there? Distilled vinegar, olive oil, mayo. Okay? I'm not eating nothing at Walmart. Let me tell you something. I saw this thing that first of all I had earlier this year in January. I had gotten worms in my stomach from eating turkey meat from Walmart, and then I see on the news that the shrimp is radioactive. So now you got well, you if you eat that shrimp, you might turn into the Hulk. You might turn into the Hulk. Let me get my gloves ready. I'm not eating nothing. I'm not eating nothing from there. Okay. So and then this with the crusted salmon, what we're gonna do with the salmon, I'm not gonna put it in the oven, I'm gonna put it in the air fryer. So I'm gonna line the air fryer with aluminum foil. Yeah, you worth $37, but I'm just saying, salmon was always the go-to dish because it really wasn't that expensive. Now it's like what? I forgot to order gloves, so I'm like down to my last glove. Okay. This is gonna be the hand that touches the fish because I don't have another glove. I can't put this other one on. It won't kind of it won't cooperate. Or well, maybe I'm tripping. Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. Give me a second. Oh, all right. So I cook with the glove because I touch the actual food. That's the only reason why I wear a glove. I have some people don't. You don't got to. I mean, I wash my hands and stuff, but I like to touch like the meat and stuff like that. So I'm not. It is my food, but I don't. I'm just like that, and I'm just trying to set an example because there would be like some dirty workers out here that think that well I can spit on my hands and it'll be all right. Right. So we're gonna start with the Dijon mustard first because everything else is very, very easy to make. We got the salmon right here. Now, another thing that went up in price, I need to learn how to grow some asparagus because this asparagus I get, so they trick you, right? So they already wrap it up and then they weigh it out to about a pound point zero two. And this was $3.99. However, with a Kroger's card, you can get this for $1.99 a pound. Now, for two people, this is great, right? So for me, I'm gonna split this in half because it's just me cooking. This isn't a bad cost. This costs about $2.14, $12. So if you have a date, you want to buy two of these, it's $12, $24. And then the baby potatoes is you should already have that. So we're not gonna count that as a cost. And we don't need eggs for this. We have panko, breadcrumbs, and it's gonna be a simple dish, y'all. What? It is okay for teacher. I really because I touch the meat. Like when I like to rub like if I have to rub it on there, I don't like to use like a spatula and stuff like that. So I usually like to do that. But with this, I'm gonna have to use a spoon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus down here, eyes down here, and she is. I don't even know why. What's wrong with wearing gloves? At least I'm clean. So if you ever was to come to my house and eat, at least you know that I cook with gloves and I don't be digging in my butt and stuff, you know? Because that's what I've been wondering. Because I've been seeing some videos and I've been seeing people adjust their underwear and stuff like that and they ain't got no gloves on. That's nasty. All right. So I got my little Target bowl that I bought 2 years ago. I'm throwing these out when I move because I'm gonna go get me some fancy bowls. I'm gonna get me some fancy bowls. All right. So hold on. Let me go into my thing because I wrote it down on how to make it. We gon' make it. Okay. All right. So here we go. So we're gonna open this up. So everything again, this is to make like uh so the recipe will call for making a mustard like a whole thing. We're not making a whole big thing of mustard, right? We're just gonna make enough for this today. But if it's something you don't want to touch, Miss Cheryl, you shouldn't be eating it. Now you're gonna put that in your mouth. So we're gonna start with the honey. So the recipe calls for half a cup of honey. So we're gonna do half of that. Okay. All right. So as you see, we're putting the honey in there like that, like so. No, I bought this from the farmer's market for like $8. I thought I was getting ripped off, and then uh, Sarah Beehives, I think, told me that that was a good deal. But this is for real, honey. Okay, so we're gonna add this, and then we're gonna add. It's crazy when I saw this, I was like, "Wait, what?" So it's gonna ask for a quarter cup of mayonnaise. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Okay. But eyes down here. You gotta look down. This is one time that a man tells you to look down. You need to look down. Okay. So we got the okay. The hood mustard. This is the only reason because it asked for regular mustard, like fancy mustard, and I was like, well, I only got some hood mustard. Okay. Just a tad bit of distilled vinegar. There it is. And cayenne pepper. There it is. So do it like that. There is actually is a recipe for this. And it's basically that's the only ingredients you need. So all you need is mustard, cayenne pepper, honey. Oh, and what I'm making, I'm sorry, I'm not making Dijon mustard. I'm making honey mustard. I don't know why I said Dijon. Oh, because it asked for that fancy Dijon mustard. We ain't doing all that. We are not doing all that. So we're gonna beat this to death. Then I'll show you what it's looking like. When you see it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, damn, that is honey mustard." And if you're a person that eats a lot of chicken wings or stuff that you like to dip, this is perfect. No, I didn't add pepper because I didn't ask for it. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm making is honey mustard. And what this is gonna go on the salmon. But pepper doesn't go on this because we're gonna put the black pepper on. See what I don't like to do is like double the ingredients on two different things I need to make. I don't know why your comment shouldn't be being blocked. What was blocked? What did you say? Did you say something bad about me? Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. You see this? This is the honey mustard. Now, if it ends up being like a little too watery for you, That's cool because what you do is you just add a little bit more mustard. No, I don't know why it's doing it because I'm not even touching the computer. And I don't have like I didn't set up nothing. I just pressed go live. I didn't set no things up or anything. Okay. This is getting a little thick right here. So I think we're gonna be good with this. All right, Shamika. Okay, so as we see, let me cut on the light. So let me cut this other light on. There we go. All right, so this is what it looks like right here. This is your Dijon mustard, and it's getting thicker as this is good. Okay, so that's your Dijon mustard. Now we got to go make. So the crusted is a two-layer situation. Okay, this is why I have the gloves on because it's going to be two layers. We're going to layer it with two different things. Um, Let me pull up this recipe real quick. Now, with this one, we're going to need this is all the stuff you need. Okay, you're going to need olive oil. You're going to need the thick salmon. Okay, I don't know the salmon by name. I just know what they look like, and this is a thick one. We're about to cut this bad boy open in a second. You need ground. You need pepper, which I have the ground pepper, and I'm using sea salt. Sea salt. We're also using thyme, panko breadcrumbs, parsley, which is right over here. I'm gonna put it, and we're gonna chop that up real quick, and we're gonna use paprika, where it's right here. Paprika. Oh, I don't want to use that paprika. We're gonna use smoked paprika. Let me get that smoked paprika real quick. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all those ingredients in a bowl. Okay, so the the, the honey mustard is right here, and then we're gonna do the panko real quick. For those just joining in, thank you. We are making crusted salmon with asparagus and baby potatoes. Okay. We're gonna have to put a lot because of the fact that that's I'm not using a lot. But we're gonna you see the panko right here. Okay. And then we're gonna use I need to get another spoon. We're gonna use a little bit of salt. We have the ground pepper. And we're gonna get let me get the smoked paprika real quick because I want the smoked paprika. I don't want to use the regular. So we got the smoked paprika. Put a little bit on there. Okay. Everybody's still good. They're still with me, right? Okay. So we got this together. Let me get a little spoon for this. So remember, the It's the Dijon mustard is going to be the base that's going to stick this together. Some people like to make crusted. You can use eggs and stuff, and you can do the cheat way if you want. That's your breadcrumbs right here. You see that? Don't hurt the harvest in the building. Hello. Okay, so we have that, and we have this. We're gonna move this to the side because there's some other work we got to do. So we got to chop up these. Let me put this over here. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is since I'm gonna use the air fryer instead of the oven, we're gonna preheat the oven. I mean the air fryer. We're not gonna use the air fry method. We're gonna use the roast method on this, okay? Or the bake method. So on the air fryer, what we're gonna do is we're gonna preheat 5 minutes because we're not gonna use. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use aluminum foil into the main pan. When we make the okay. I'm getting my knife. I'm in the process of moving, so I have everything like everywhere. Okay, so I need to get another bowl. I'm not going to use all of these. I'm just going to use a little bit. No, it's for working out. Stop being nosy. It's for working out. It's when you do your back and stuff. You see, but you have to stand up. And I'm not going to show y'all. We're talking about cooking. Yes, that's what when we're gonna oil the pan with the olive oil. Okay. Well, we're gonna oil the we're gonna oil the aluminum foil where we're gonna lay the fish on. Okay, so while we're doing this, we're just gonna chop up this paisley real quick. I mean, this parsley. Smells good. Make me a salad a little later and put this rest of this parsley. Oh, this really smells good. Okay. Oh, uh, what? Yeah, well, that's what you would use the olive oil for to resist that because it won't stick. I've always used olive oil for that. Like I don't even really use olive oil for cooking anymore. I mainly use the olive oil for I usually use the olive oil for stuff like that or for salads and stuff like that. I don't really use it for okay. And then what I also use, I have two things. I have olive oil, and then I have the spray. Yes, I read that foraging, and I was like, oh, I was like, that's cool, you know. So I am gonna do that because remember we on the Steve's live we were talking about making making vegetable broth. So that yeah, I am doing that. No, this is pure olive oil. It's expensive. Yeah, because I use this to spray. It doesn't have anything in it. It's straight olive oil. That's why it costs so much. So, like, if you see anything that's like $2, might have some stuff in it. But if that real expensive stuff, mm-mm. And see, like, if you can get like if here in Houston, there's a farm, a olive farm out there past Conroe. Now, if you want to go take that drive past Conroe and go buy it fresh from there, oh my goodness, that's gonna be the lick. Okay, so we got this. We already preheated the thing. I need to cut the potatoes because what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook the potatoes and parsley on the stove. We're not gonna bake these. And we're gonna use butter to cook the parsley. Well, I don't know. These are baby potatoes. You can probably bake these. I was gonna chop these. Nah, I'm gonna chop these. I'm gonna chop these because we're gonna cook these in whatever it was in butter. I'll come over here with the phone in a second to show you on the stove what we're doing. I'm using two skillets, one for the potatoes and one for the okay. All right. Reason why I'm quiet is because I'm over here preheating the stove so I can put this delicious vegetables on here and fry them hoes. All right. Okay. Sorry that I'm silent, people. I'm trying to get all this stuff together. So talk amongst yourselves while I get this ready. Okay. Oh, there was one more thing that I missed. And here we need to put Parmesan. Okay. grated Parmesan. There we go. This is when you use the gloves. See, I don't have to use the spoon. Okay. Mm. Not Cairo, Conroe. Conroe, Texas is just north of Houston. And time is money. Also, making good food takes time. Okay. All right. So we're about to move this other phone over here. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna move our stuff over here. See my pretty face. I'm gonna set it down, and we're gonna look at this deliciousness right now. Okay. So what we're gonna put over here is the asparagus. I gotta rinse them off real quick, and then we're gonna start cooking this. All right. And the reason why I'm waiting for the salmon to cook last because the salmon only takes 10 minutes to cook. Okay. So you don't have to. It's one of the fishes that don't take 25 minutes to cook. Okay. All right. You see that? So we're gonna rinse these off real quick. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Y'all take a y'all keep an eye on this. We got the potatoes right here, asparagus right here. The pasta is gonna go on later. Okay, so now we're gonna open this up. Let me go get a paper towel real quick because we need to dry this up a little bit. You see this? Two of these. You see that? There's a pretty salmon too. Slap it. Make sure it's. So what I'm gonna do is I need to get some napkins, and then the napkins. What we're gonna do? Uh-oh. Am I out of napkins? Am I out of napkins? Okay. Thank you, CC. I appreciate it. All right. Okay, so usually you would want to like dip it, you know what I'm saying? Like put it into the bowl and do all that. You don't have to do that on this particular menu. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna you dry it off. You see how thick this is, right? So what you're gonna do with the Dijon is you're gonna just put it on there. See that? See that? Lord, you see that? Be generous. Be generous with the mustard now, because we don't need to. Just make sure it's even on there. Okay. When I get my little mobile cutting board island, I can stand up and do it, and it's gonna look sexy. Okay, you see that? See that? That looks good, don't it? It looks good, don't it? No, Fresh, you came in late. I'm sorry. So the recipe calls for Dijon, I mean honey mustard. And I remember Cece always gives me the blues about not making something from scratch. So I made the honey mustard from scratch. So I used ghetto mustard, cayenne pepper, for real honey, and distilled vinegar. Oh, and olive oil mayo. So, and then right here we got panko with parmesan, salt and pepper. What we're gonna do is we're gonna flake it on here. We'll flake. We're gonna flake this on here. Now, if you're cooking for two, just be mindful that you're making it for two. Okay. You see that? Oops. It's okay. That's okay. See that, huh? You see this so far? All right. So it's gonna be a breaded fish, and like I said, it's only gonna take 10 minutes to make this, and it's gonna be good. And it's gonna be thick. It's gonna be thick like a BBL. You heard? Let me take a picture of this real quick because this I have to put this on line so you can get a perfect adaptation. Let me shoot the video. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is gonna be your crusted salmon. See how thick? Oh, damn! If y'all can see what I see. All right. Okay. Yeah, you want it. You gotta have it dripping. You know what I mean? Because it's super thick. Thick. We're from Texas. We like everything thick. We're the home of the big bodies. Okay, so we see these potatoes over here cooking. Let's put some salt and pepper on them. And then we're gonna prep. Okay. Okay. We almost done, y'all. Okay. You get your thing and you're gonna line it. You're gonna line it. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna line it with aluminum foil. Okay, let me grab my spatula. Okay. A little bit of paint coat got off. That is okay. Want to know why? Because you could just replace it with some extra on here. Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna roast this for 10 minutes at 350. Not roast it. We're gonna bake it. We already have preheated the okay. So we got that done. So all we have now is to wait for everything to get done. Right, ladies and gentlemen? Or ladies? Dudes don't like this because they don't know how to cook. Okay. So this is where the conversation piece starts while we're waiting. And I am putting stuff up. I'm gonna use this for give me some chicken wings later. Got me some dipping sauce. You see what I'm saying? And if you're on a date, you know how you have the little appetizers. Get your little veggie appetizer dish that you can make or whatever you want, right? You can use broccoli, some cauliflower blends, and all that good stuff. And guess what? You already have your dipping sauce. You get your ranch dressing, and then you get your honey Dijon mustard. And you can brag and say, I made this myself. You want to taste it? You want to taste it? And then that's how it works. You see what I'm saying? So now, what's everybody doing today? What everybody got cooking today? What are y'all making for dinner? Are you going out? Do you have a date? Do you have a date night? What's going on? What's going on? And while y'all talking about that, I got to make me a drink. And you know how I do it every week. I got to start off cleanse my palate. I drink water early in the morning, and I get my tongue ready by drinking a michelada that's already pre-made. What you doing? What part of the East Coast are you in? And what are you doing out in the East Coast? What's popping out there? Okay, looking for the last. Okay. All right. Oh, beat up in Maryland. That's nice. That's close to hometown. Okay. All right. So you think you're gonna make something like this tomorrow? I want to taste the Hoodie Dijon. I didn't get to taste it. I can take the gloves off now. I gotta order some more. Oh, okay. Again, gloves are optional. I like to touch my food, as y'all see. So I don't like to touch my hand. I don't like to like keep touching the food and washing my hands, touching my food, washing my hands and stuff like that. So I have to DJ at the roller rink tonight. So technically, this is going to be my lunch. But this is something I think this is a sexy meal because I don't know too many people that don't like. Um, they don't like salmon. Like salmon is a kind of like a universal dish, and you could do so much with salmon. Okay, let's go look at these potatoes because I'm gonna slice them up some more. Okay. All right. I can't wait to see what this fish looks like. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Got this ready. We got 3 minutes, y'all. 3 minutes. During the week of Labor Day, I'll do another live because Miss T will be in Houston, and then we can actually do a show, and then I'll actually have somebody else to taste the food, and we'll have somebody else taste the food. She'll be able to taste the food, and then can vouch for how good I am. Okay, so I think we're like 1 minute. T minus 1 minute. 1 minute. We're almost done. We're almost there. Nah, because if you go get something, uh, okay, Cheryl, you have a great Saturday. If you go to Kroger, man, you might be too broke to come out here after that. That was just depressing. I was like, God, Lee, why everything go up in price? Yeah, I like to buy the salmon from. I like to buy the salmon from Kroger. Man, I'm telling you. You hear that beeping? You hear that beeping? We're almost done. I'm gonna almost let you see it, but not yet. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. You can't see it yet. Keep your eyes up here. Cause I gotta do some finagling over here. Oh, you're gonna be you'll be back in Houston? Okay, we're almost done. You know me, I gotta present stuff. Okay. Okay. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm doing some stuff. Okay. Okay. We got 2 more minutes. We got 2 minutes. Oh, wait. Down here. All right. Okay, we got 2 minutes. We're almost done. Just to give you a sneak peek of what we're looking at. Can you see that? Hmm. Okay. It's because I'm trying to focus because this actually looks really sexy. I'm kind of proud of myself on this one. Damn. 2 more minutes. But technically, just to recap, the meal already prepped only takes 12 minutes to make. The thing that's going to take the longest is usually your baby potatoes, and then your you have your asparagus, right? And then you have your fish. Your fish only takes 12 minutes. So if you make everything prior, the making of the meal is the least amount of time that you're going to be looking at. Uh, you don't have to use asparagus on this dish. You can use broccoli, which would also taste good, as well as Brussels sprouts. According to what I saw on the dish, and it makes the dish look really, really good. So uh, you can choose the breading you would like. I choose panko because I like hot breads and it doesn't burn, and that's like a good thing. So this is again, I'm gonna cut it for y'all to let you see how it looks in the inside. But let me get the rest of this food together. Okay. So while we're doing this right now, y'all can look at me. Okay. Okay. Okay, y'all ready? All right. Okay. We are here. Uh, you name it. Okay, so this is crusted salmon. Crusted salmon. See it? Got the little potatoes, baby potatoes. What would you rate the what would you rate the presentation? So the next thing we have to do is look. Okay. So we're gonna see how this. Ready? Ready? Let's see. Wow. You started breaking off. Mm, mm. Ladies and gentlemen, mm-mm, 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 mm, mm, mm. All right. You give it a 10. It tastes like a 10. It tastes like a 10. This is amazing. I never knew you could do that with honey Dijon mustard, homemade. Gonna sprinkle a little bit of honey Dijon on, I mean, the homemade honey mustard on top. I didn't even think about putting it on the potatoes. Let me take a little video of this real quick. Oh my God. Now, this is the ending of it. Lord have mercy. Don't mind the little bite I took on the side. I did that for the live. Mm. All right. I call this a win. This is an absolute sexy dish. I do call it a 10 for 10 because this is something that if you're on a date, you know, your date takes pictures of the food. And oh, let me take a picture of the food. This is it. This is it. I like all the other dishes. I love all the other dishes. I mean, this one right here, This look like this looks like some restaurant level presentation. Oh, thank you, ladies, thank y'all for the suggestions. Keep the suggestions going because we're just getting started. We're just getting started. You understand? Oh, this is gonna be a great lunch right now. This is gonna be a great lunch. Then we'll go to the gym and go DJ and then come home, make me some chicken wings, use the rest of that. What? You better stop playing with me. Man, I'm taking a picture of this. I'm gonna send it to you, TT Watch. Mm, mm, mm. Well, ladies, I want to thank you guys for everything. Thank you for sticking in. Thank you for the jokes. I hope you have a safe trip, CC. Fresh, I hope you cook it and let me know what it looks like on your side. Thank you, Fortune. And also, if uh, Michelle already left, thank you, Fresh. Thank you. I think I got everybody. But if you're behind the bushes, thank you guys too. So, and thank you guys. All right, this is another win. This is another win. Another win. Another one. I think I am ready to now let people taste it to give their fortune. Thank you again. Um, and if y'all have any kind of what I should make on the next go round, you already know. And make sure you join Miss T with the T every morning, 7:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and all that. All right. Say y'all. I appreciate y'all. Love all around.